kind of hurt my hands.
You're so abusive.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Apparently, speaking of hurting yourself,
No.
rubber bands are apparently something that people do to like stop that. I was I mentioned it I think already at some point. The YouTuber Katie Morton, I've been watching just a ton of her shit lately, and she got a question for somebody saying like, is this okay? Because you're still like hurting yourself by like slapping yourself with the rubber band, and she's like, listen, it's better than like cutting yourself or whatever. She's like, baby steps, you know.
I know another coping one is like people will draw where they want to cut.
Yeah, like with a marker or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should find a marker.
But paint on a rubber band and go thwack and it leaves a mark. Pioneering them emo.
Paint a mural on your arm.
There we go. It's called painting. I'll be here all week, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I was gonna say I wish you wouldn't, but then that would be a little too mean.
Welcome to another episode of this fucking mess. Not really, but kinda.
The most self-deprecating podcast on the internet.
I wonder, I'm curious about that, because there's a lot of podcasts out there, but I do wonder how many of them get into this kind of shit. Probably a lot of them.
We're the only one that matters.
Well, yeah. But like just thinking about what other people do and stuff, and like if I ever do that therapy podcast, because like man, I've already compiled a ton of notes for that too, and I wonder how, like, if there are anything I could just look this up, look up mental health or whatever on fucking Google Play or whatever. But then like it's kind of like when you're listening to like gaming podcasts and shit, there's a lot of varying levels of quality. Some of them are pretty dog shit. So I like to think
BGN.
So we're not okay. Again, we're not doing therapy anymore. But I just want to briefly say, not doing all very good right now. Having a lot of trouble with focusing on how I want to fucking finish a sentence, let alone on an entire thought. So this will be good. This will be great. I have one possibly kind of big topic we can do again this week, but we'll get into it in a bit. First off, I just want to address one thing from last episode already. Like I was saying as I was wrapping up and through a lot of it, I have had just constant guilt over some of the comments I made last time. I don't know if you guys recall them, and if you don't, I'm not going to repeat them because I'd like them to be forgotten.
I don't remember what you said.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch that.
No, don't, because it'll be really long.
I know.
It's really long, and you don't want to bother. But just know that whatever it was that I said, don't think about it too much. It's ruined my life.
What did you say?
I think no, I'm not. I can't even. I don't want to explain.
No, I want to know
and you know
now.
What's funny too is like I wanted to elaborate more on some thoughts, but I know I'd make them worse, so I'm just not gonna do it.
We're already at the bottom of the barrel. We can't go anywhere but up from here.
No, I could I don't like it. It wouldn't be ill intentioned, but it would be. I'm just sure. No, I can't even. I can't even. Okay, listen. So another thing, as we're starting. My sister, the one who went to Chicago a few weeks, if you recall, went to Los Angeles then this past week because I don't fucking know why. She just does this shit. And she brought home these little bottles of hot sauce.
I thought that was something tequila.
else.
No. Yeah, I thought it was like a liquor.
This is Bean Green Motherfucker, and this is Ass in Space. It's out of this world. And
Ass in Space.
Yeah, it's really clever. And my dad said that she got them for me as like a kind of like a white flag because she wants us to have communication again after probably like 3 or 4 years now of just totally ignoring her. I don't know if that's actually true or if that she just like got some hot sauce and then my dad's like, oh, white flag. Anyway, I bring them up because I had this idea of, well, okay, it started as a really bad idea of anytime I thought something negative about myself, I'd take like a little dab or something.
So it's like how my mom trained me not to swear, and then I ended up swearing way more.
Right. Yeah. But also, like, if I did that, I would just be chugging these, and they're hot. Yeah. Let me tell you. Like, seriously, like, if I take like a little like boop on my pinky, it's like just like a little dribble. And it's like it burns your whole mouth. They're hot, and so of course when I put them in my eggs, it was an experience.
Well, no, is that why a lot of one is missing? I was wondering why.
Yeah,
dumped it out.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I have 4 eggs, and so I kind of over all of them, and they're not big bottles or anything, so
that's true.
But anyway, so bad idea to do negative thoughts, Then I thought, oh, every time I say something negative about myself. But then the same thing, I'm just going to be fucking drinking at least one of these. So I couldn't come up with any sort of a game or something. But we have 2 bottles of hot sauce here. If you guys have any ideas, just know they're here.
Okay, good.
We all take swigs of them. Terry, you start.
You're going to be drinking for us tonight.
Exactly.
You're the designated
But
drinker.
what would be the reasoning for it?
Just in general, just for our amusement.
We just want to see it.
Just for our masochistic amusement.
Wouldn't it be sadistic?
I don't know.
I think so.
Ain't masochist the one that like they get the pain? They get the pain? I'm having a stroke.
We're all out of it today.
Boy, howdy. Oh, good news, I think, maybe. It's not good news.
News. He's out of
It's
it.
not good news at all.
Oh no, I'm sad. I'm sad already.
I don't even know if I can say it. Almost was able to cry today, but it was just,
How?
I was
Like, God.
it was my little break between classes, and I was sitting somewhere and I was kind of just in my own head, and it got real sad.
Oh no.
I'm the worst human being.
Yeah, I say some of these things for 2 reasons. 3 reasons. One for each of us. 1, just because I need to say them. They're in my head. They fall out. 2, because I know Chris will get a laugh out of them. And 3, because I just like having someone care about me. So they goes, oh, it just makes me feel a little better about myself.
Well, I can always awe
And you
in
do.
adoration of you, and also because I feel bad that you're very sad.
In adoration of what?
You, like I said.
But like,
Is that the right word that I used? Okay, it was adore.
Yeah, adoration's a real word.
yeah, no, you're right.
I used a word.
I'm just confused about it. So
Just take a shot of hot sauce real quick.
I will. Mean green motherfucker or ass in space.
Ass in space. Ass in space.
Oof,
Put
okay.
some ass in your
Please.
mouth.
He's gonna eat ass.
Live on the podcast.
Boy, this is not gonna be good. It's very hot. Like how? Ugh, Christ.
Oh, he's...
Oh, it's hot too. You can smell it. I'm sure you guys can smell it. It's hot.
Yeah.
It would be so cool if my fucking internet wasn't atrocious
No,
because you keep freezing.
Yeah, I think Discord's having a stroke because mine's doing it too.
Well, I'll wait. Listen, yeah, we'll wait for shit to come.
No, it's been doing this
No,
since we
yeah, it's
started.
been
This
doing
ain't
it the
going
entire
away.
time.
Live your dream, Terry.
Live your dream. Drink the hot sauce.
It's not my dream. Doing this for our 32 whole subscribers.
And then 3 of them are us, probably.
And
4, Kit.
And yeah. Ugh. Woo. Okay, first let me show you what it's like to have a little dab. I don't fuck. I don't have anything to like clean up. I'm trying not to say dab because I know what it's gonna create. So just a little pinky first. Is it showing? Where's my finger? There it is. Just a little bit.
Oh.
on the
Where's
tip,
my finger?
And
Just the tip. Okay.
so it's hot.
You got some water there, bud?
A little
Feels
bit.
like I'm watching a slideshow right now.
This is a great PowerPoint presentation.
Listen, you guys aren't really freezing up for me, so if we need to take a second to kind of restart some shit, we can.
That'll be alright. As long as yours is working.
It's
true.
like sort of working. You guys aren't freezing up too bad. Boy, yeah, so
Don't die.
Don't do the thing.
Are you gonna get it down at all? What are you planning
I
on
need
doing
a reason.
with that?
No, I'll take a shot at some point, but I need a reason to do it. And if we can't
You'll
come
say
up
a
with
real bad thing.
what?
That's your
If you
R
say
pass.
a real bad thing,
Oh, if I say, if
you say the N word, you have to drink all of that.
well, I won't say the N word, but I can't guarantee I won't say R words, F words,
T word.
Fuck.
T words. I guess yeah. No, I'm not gonna say N words. I was watching what's it called? Do the Right Thing in one of my classes today, and that movie is all about this neighborhood and
Doing the right thing.
well, that's kind of like part of the movie is like is it about doing the right thing? I don't know. It's actually so yeah, it's clever.
I'd have thunk.
And it's like racial tension in some neighborhood. And so like once shit kind of started hitting the fan, there was just N-bombs being dropped left and right, and it was interesting, especially in a room full of majority white people. But next to me and next to him, two black people.
Oh.
So it's like they get to watch this entire room of all white people watch a bunch of racial tension and a race riot type thing go on, and I was like, I was distracted then because I'm like, I wonder what they're thinking. Like, are they watching the movie or are they watching a bunch of white people go, then, or like, well, even it's weird how many times I've watched a movie in school. Like even going back to, I think the first time was middle school, watching a movie and there's tits in it. It's very weird because you're in a room full of people and you're like, we're all looking at tits right now. And it's like the scene was weird because like the guy was rubbing an ice cube on his girlfriend because it was really hot out, and so it was like a
What
thing.
movie were you watching where
Do
this
the right
was
thing.
happening?
Teachers show you a
Oh.
porno?
I thought you were talking about this is like a movie you were watching in middle school.
Yeah, I
No,
thought you were talking
the
about
one
the
in middle
titty
school
movie.
was Anne Frank movie, and so it was like Holocaust titties, which aren't nearly
The
as.
best guy.
It wasn't nearly as fun.
Yikes. Long story short, really short, my friend Joel is in Florida right now. He heard a story, I don't know where he heard it from, but apparently in a Chuck E. Cheese down in Florida, some guy had a gun in his child's diaper bag, right? And he shot himself and the child
Holy
on
I'm sure I've seen
accident.
this on the news.
Were they okay?
I don't think the dad was okay, because I think it was in his chest that he was shot. I could be incorrect.
Holy shit!
I don't know how you shoot a leg and then a chest. I don't know why you hold a diaper, or I don't know why you hold a... I'm sorry, I don't know why you put diapers in your gun bag, right?
This is America. Thank you very much. I mean, that kind of thing doesn't shock me. People in the South keep guns everywhere.
But in a fucking diaper bag? That's
People
so
in the South keep
weird.
guns everywhere.
What's the weirdest place you've seen a gun, Christopher?
In a butthole?
I've seen a gun. Wow, I've seen a lot of guns in a lot of places. I mean,
Yeah. What's
a
one
urethra?
place you were like, oh, I didn't expect to see a gun here.
Let me
I've
see.
seen nothing like buck wild stands out. But there's been a lot of times where I'll be over at a buddy of mine's house and he's like, "Oh, just grab a cup out of the pantry," and I'll open up the pantry. And it's like, "Oh, there's a fucking 45 sitting there."
Pantry.
I just
What are you gonna
moved this
defend
over so I can
against?
grab a
Cups?
Tupperware cup.
Defends against tyranny, communism.
I did have a friend of mine that
Those
kept
fucking
that
commies are trying to take all my coffee mugs.
Keeps a 9mm in a fucking potted plant next to his couch because he was thoroughly convinced someone's gonna break into his house one day. And he got the fucking John Wick.
What was your side tangent? That didn't have to do with guns, I think.
I don't remember what it was. What were we talking about? Titty school? No,
Titty school?
no, titties
Titty
in school.
I want to go to a titty school.
I don't even know what that would mean, but I agree.
If it has to do with titties, I'll do it. Tiddlies.
Tiddlies.
Bobbles. That's a motorboat, right?
Ladies.
I do think it is more about the voice. You're right. So the more you go as you're doing it,
Yeah, if you're just sitting there going,
you take each tit and you put your face in the middle and just go ah.
You scream on her chest. He speaks to me in such a spiritual way. He talks to my titties.
See, that's how I'll know
Insert
I
the
found
audio
true
files.
love when I can do something like that. Because I feel like, I imagine that most people would be like, what the fuck is going on? But then the one will be like, hell yeah.
They screams on your head.
Yeah, they scream back, yeah.
I mean, I think anybody would scream back if that were them.
No.
Not even shaking.
You don't
You're
even
just
need to
like,
move it. Just fucking cover each
bury your
tit,
face and
put your face in
scream.
between. Ah! That's it. God, it's not that complicated.
Boob on the right, boob on the left. Screaming in the middle.
So I think we need to warm up a little further before we get into what I would think could maybe sort of be the main topic of the episode. So we're gonna do like a topic now.
Okay.
What is the best breakfast food item?
Pancakes.
Waffles.
You're both wrong. It's either Pop-Tarts or cereal.
Hash browns?
You are
Hash browns
so
okay.
fucking wrong.
Also, yeah, you're fucking wrong.
Oh,
That
excuse
is the basic.
Yeah, that's pretty
like,
white. That's pretty white if you ask
Yeah,
me.
that's the whitest. Like me and Maya over here,
Excuse me.
we're
We're
I
of
don't-
color.
I don't. I started that sentence and just automatically decided I didn't want to be in it anymore. So I'm gonna just hard cut and
Listen,
rewind.
cereal?
He's got so many options.
Cereal's good, yeah, but
Nothing
like
wrong with it, but that is not. If I'm like gonna make me some brekkie, wake up in the morning.
Well, that's the thing with
Pop-Tarts
breakfast.
is like-
abbreviating.
That is the thing with breakfast food, is that you can have it whenever you want.
That's true, you can
That's
have it
why.
whenever.
So you don't see you say, "Oh, I'm getting up in the morning, make myself some breakfast." It's no, I'm gonna have breakfast for a meal. Doesn't matter what time of day, or maybe not even a
Right,
meal. You're
but
just it's fucking. It's 2 a.m. You just want some fucking breakfast food, because it's 2 a.m. and why the fuck not? What are you gonna have? You're gonna go make yourself some fucking
Pancakes.
pancakes, some waffles?
Yeah.
No, you're gonna have a delicious bowl of cereal, and you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. This will cause me to like have to leave the podcast.
I will throw down over.
I
my
have not
weight.
had a bowl of cereal in years.
Why?
Listen, I don't have anything against cereal. I like
Evidently,
cereal.
you do. This is very
I
heated
don't
for you.
like dairy because I think it tastes gross. So I don't
What?
have dairy. So I don't have cereal. I don't like the milk. I don't like milk.
You're a fucking monster.
It had to
Side
be
note, I will absolutely eat Honey Nut Cheerios just fucking dry. Just hand scoops of Cheerios
I
into my
will.
mouth like a monster.
said. Frequently. Like if the opportunity arises, I will like pour out a little bit of, so I'm not just reaching into the fucking bag like a lunatic. I'll pour out a little bit of cereal and I'll eat it dry. I just don't like dairy.
Just
I don't like
going in
milk.
dry.
It just tastes.
I don't either. But it gets cerealified when it's in the cereal.
I'm a slow eater, and then it's just like it gets all soggy and gross. I'm just like, what?
Listen, as someone who is frequently soggy and gross, I can tell you, cereal
It's not
is
that bad.
wonderful.
I'm not saying cereal is bad. I'm saying cereal is a fantastic meal. I just personally don't eat it very often because I don't like the milk. I don't say that I don't like cereal. I don't like milk.
I think you need to reconsider.
Pop-Tarts, bland.
What
yeah,
Pop-Tarts are
nothing
you
really.
having?
Like Pop-Tarts are one of those things. It's like it's the only thing left in the vending machine, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm not super wild about
Listen,
Pop-Tarts.
okay,
Haven't been in a
I'm not
very
gonna
long
fight
time.
for Pop Tarts for this topic, but I
I'm
am
not
gonna
gonna die on
fight.
this
I am
hill.
gonna fight for Pop Tarts as an item to consume.
Pop-Tarts rights, dude!
Pop-Tart power.
But no, yeah, they're good. What do you
They're
mean?
good.
They're
yeah,
not
but they're
bad,
not
but
like-
it's not my go-to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it anywhere near my top list of anything.
I mean, I guess I don't know what list they would even go under, but they're a delicious little pastry that you heat up or you don't.
I've never heated a Pop-Tart in my life.
I've also never heated up a Pop-Tart, and that might have to do with the fact that might have to do with why I'm not too fond.
I am afraid of toasters, so I have
just-
never
fucking get a Pop Tart, put it in the toaster
yeeted
for a little
into the
bit.
toaster.
Very good afterwards,
Like,
because you can
I
have
remember-
because it's good as straw. I'm not fucking done yet. You can have a strawberry one. You can have a hot fudge sundae one. You can have there's all sorts of them. I don't. Those are the only two I can think of at the moment. Very good, warm. I still think they're just fine. Room temperature. Fucking.
Room temperature.
You guys are wrong about this shit. I'm right.
I don't think Pop-Tarts are bad. They're just like
No.
not even on the same level as cereal, pancakes, and waffles.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really consider a Pop-Tart like a breakfast food. It's more of a snack.
I also agree.
But it's like
You can eat it whenever you want, just like breakfast, but I wouldn't like quantify. Well, then again, you also have to consider. Well, I don't know. When you think of a dinner, do you consider a Pop-Tart a dinner?
no.
Yeah.
Unless it can be consumed wholly as a meal, I
Well,
would not consider a
It's
Pop-Tart
the only
a
meal it
breakfast
can be
food.
consumed as is breakfast. That's like
Even
it.
then, I wouldn't consider it a meal. I wouldn't sit down to a plate full of
That's-
Pop-Tarts.
Take out a fork and a knife, and you're like,
Just go ham on a plate full of Pop-Tarts. I wouldn't do that because I'd be considered a
Oh,
monster.
wait. Quick question. Quick little side tangent about fork and knife and stuff. How do you guys eat pizza? Assuming you fucking monsters eat pizza.
I
I swear to God, if you're about to tell
With
me
my
you eat it with a
hands.
fork and knife, I'm going
So,
to
okay.
leave this
Okay,
and
Yeah,
never
actually?
come back.
We're all on the same page on that.
Oh,
My
okay.
dad, on the other hand, does eat with a fork and knife, and I
Your
don't
dad's a
know
monster.
why. It's so much more work than just holding it. I don't get
It's
it.
probably because he doesn't want to get his hands all greasy.
I don't
It's
care.
not. I've asked him about it. It's not. He just likes to.
Your dad's a monster, Terry.
I know. Oh, I know.
Terry is a monster, Terry.
Big Terry is a
That's what
monster.
everyone calls him. Everyone calls him Big Terry.
Big Terry.
But then that always really confused my cousin when he was little, because I was bigger than him, but I was little Terry. He's like, well, but he's big. I was like, listen, man, I don't know. So cereal's number 1. What's number 2 then?
Pancakes.
Wait, how did we crown cereal as number 1? Let's back up. Let's throw it in reverse, Maya.
No, you don't need to ask too many questions. Let's just keep
Let's
going.
throw it in reverse.
Pancakes.
I don't agree with you on cereal being number 1.
I
not
also
at all.
don't agree on that.
Well, it is though. So let's not worry
Cereal's
about it too much.
good. I like
number
cereal.
2.
I eat a lot of cereal. It's not number 1. I'm going for waffles first.
Cereal is good because it's really easy to make.
You
and
literally
can have
just said your case against cereal. You don't count.
I'm not saying it's number 1. I was literally about to say but if you don't want to hear my butt, then I guess you shouldn't.
No,
I
love
don't
your
want to
butt.
hear your butt.
Cereal
about your
is
butt.
really good because it's convenient. It's easy to make. You can have it basically whenever. Almost every single household has cereal. at
Except
some
Maya's, apparently.
my brother fucking eats cereal like it's the last day on earth. That's the only food left.
That's how I
right?
was. Yeah.
He eats cereal.
Yeah,
like
because here's the
nobody's
weird thing about
business.
me. Like, I'm very hardcore in the cereal camp right now. I have it once a month, maybe now. But that's just because I don't want to balloon back up. That's the only reason. Because that's the issue with all these things is I can't have them very often because they are very unhealthy.
I eat cereal religiously. Like,
Well, you don't count because you have some insane metabolism or some shit.
I don't understand it. I
true.
really don't. Somebody called me skinny the other day, and I was kind of offended by it.
You should hand over the metabolism to one of us.
Can we
or
have
both of us?
can we-
Split
if
it.
we
in half.
we split it between me and Maya, you would still have
Y'all are
plenty to
beautiful.
spare.
Y'all
That's
are beautiful the way you are.
well, I mean, but
Anyways.
yeah, wait, the fact that
Anyways.
you move your skin on your face, whatever.
Anyways, my point for cereal. Very convenient. I'm not saying cereal is bad. Cereal's very good.
Well, right,
I just don't
right.
think it's the best breakfast because its convenience makes it not as good. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
when
It
you
is the
put the time
slut.
and effort.
It is the slut of the breakfast food world.
Exactly.
It's easy.
Whoa.
It's cheap.
Listen, pancakes, they're the high class. You gotta work for it, dude.
Why would I want
Like,
to work for it?
Because it's like, once you finally get it, you get to enjoy it. And with pancakes, you can like fucking do whatever you want on them. You can do exactly what you
What are
want
you
with
eating?
waffles too.
Whatever.
No, but if it's
I can hear that.
definitely could hear that.
Could hear that one.
He's just chilling out. He just looked up at me, and I just went.
If it's between pancakes and waffles, I'm going pancakes. Because waffles are
Hell
always,
yeah.
I'm going, no,
waffles,
you're wrong.
Waffles are always too dry. That's the issue.
It's true.
It's too much.
No, they've got the pockets to contain the syrup.
I don't know. It doesn't ever
Here's
work.
the thing.
I feel like they always get stuck in my mouth because they're so dry and they're always big.
I have never
which I
had a
don't want.
dry waffle. You're getting the wrong waffles.
Fucking love waffles. However, I think pancakes are better in the fact that they're fluffier. You get it's the same thing as cereal.
It's too
Waffles
flaccid.
Waffles are way easier to make.
I like waffles because two things. It's got little syrup holes, which is great because it holds the syrup in it, and I don't like it being super soft and flaccid because then you get syrup everywhere. It just
Here's the other
flops
thing.
around.
I value how things taste without syrup as well. Don't get me wrong.
I
like
don't
syrup.
know.
It tastes
You're
really good.
communist if you eat pancakes and waffles without syrup. You're a horrible person.
I eat them with syrup, but I don't want too much syrup on it, you know? I don't want to fucking drown my waffle in syrup.
Yeah.
I don't want to only be able to taste syrup, and that's all waffles
Exactly.
are good for. Just
No.
drinking
Yes,
syrup,
You
but
are
more
wrong.
appropriate.
No, she
You
is
are wrong.
100%
You
right.
can divide and conquer with your syrup.
Can't.
Yes, you can.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
You're definitely
Because
right.
you're wrong.
No.
Waffles are just a way to make it socially acceptable to drink syrup. All right?
goddamn
you
right.
cannot prove
You're
me
wrong.
otherwise.
You're wrong.
No.
It cradles it. You've got to know how to do it right. Oh, my monitors.
Listen. The only reason you said that you're not having dry ass waffles is because you fucking drown that shit in syrup. If you have to drown something in something else,
I'm not
oh fuck,
I'm not drowning it. I never said I drowned it.
it's like cereal, isn't it?
But if you were to have something without syrup at all, which would you rather have? Pancakes
I would kill
or waffle?
myself because you're not supposed to do it without syrup.
If I had a gun to your head and a plate with a pancake and a
I
plate with a
would
waffle.
look you
Which
in the
one would
eye
you
and
eat?
say, pull the
Yeah,
trigger.
he'd grab the gun and put it to his forehead.
I would do the Joker thing. I'd grab it and just hold it to my forehead like, do it. This isn't an existence I want to live in. Because that's not the point. You don't go in dry on pancakes and waffles.
But a good pancake, you should be able to.
Yep.
No, you shouldn't. It's
Why
socially
not?
unacceptable.
Here's one thing. I don't have syrup on my chocolate chip pancakes. Chocolate chip pancake, one of my favorite pancakes to have. Don't like the combo of choco and syrup. I don't like it. It tastes a little weird.
Okay, I may be weird in the fact that I prefer plain pancakes and waffles. Absolutely.
I would also like to mention buttermilk pancakes. This is a straight fact. I just like butter on top of them. I don't eat them with
butter
syrup at
butter
all.
on everything is great, but that's my inner
But I here's the other thing. I
I'll
don't
stick
like
a
the
stick of
combo
butter
of
in my
butter and
cereal.
syrup. It tastes gross.
Wait, butter in your cereal? Back up. Throw that in horse in
Syrup.
reverse.
What?
Syrup.
Maya.
I said butter in my syrup.
Oh, I thought you said butter in your cereal.
No.
I was about to say, there's your problem.
That's why I don't like cereal. Because I put too much syrup in it. Butter in it. Whatever.
I just dump a stick of butter in my Cheerios.
Okay.
Like Paula
The
Deen
only
would've wanted.
appropriate way to eat it. Oh, French toast sticks.
Fuck,
Huge
I forgot about French
contender.
toast. Yeah.
They're fucking
Okay.
good.
French toast,
French
pancakes,
Yeah.
everything else. Except, well,
I'm gonna
except
get that
cereal.
list.
No, fuck it. French toast is going above cereal too, because I love French toast.
French toast is pretty good.
It's so
I don't have
good.
it a lot, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go. That's it. We won.
Decided winner. French toast.
It's been a while since we've had a good heated argument.
Yeah.
About food too. That's where our heated arguments normally lie in
Yeah.
food.
I still can't believe we finally came to an agreement on his hot dog a sandwich.
I can't
It
believe it
is.
either. But like, my whole argument was totally annihilated, and I still can't believe it.
I should go into fucking debate, dude. And only debate things.
No, you shouldn't, because you'd have an unfair advantage then, because then you'd know how to like properly construct an argument, and then you'd be like, you'd have like a whole thing prepared beforehand, and
That's
then
true.
I'd lose every time.
Because I'm pretty sure in professional debate, no, you're wrong, you're a communist is not a...
No, you're wrong. You're a commie bastard. Go back to Russia.
So I almost died yesterday.
Oh.
Was it yesterday? It was yesterday,
Yeah,
yeah.
which-
there was like 4
weeks ago
tornado
now.
warnings.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
pretty sure 3 weeks ago from the time this goes out. Yeah, there was like 2 or 3 tornadoes came through my area. Yes, last night. That was fun.
Did they do any real damage, or were they just kind of like windy?
Well, there was, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just one of those things where it was like, oh god, tornadoes, and they just kind of fucked off. I think the wind was just really bad. I don't think it was anything really bad, but I know there was like a lot of power lines and stuff down when I was coming home
Oof.
in the middle of the night. It was fun.
Yeah, sounds.
It's one of the joys of living. Like, South Carolina isn't necessarily a tornado alley, but like once a year they're like, let's do it.
Yeah. See, another benefit of the great state of Minnesota, don't have any of that shit.
You had a period of winter where you were literally -40, all right? I don't want to hear it. Maine didn't have that.
That's like a tornado, but cold.
It wasn't. It was just cold. It was deadly cold.
It was just
And
cold,
listen.
no wind.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
sure,
live where my
fine.
face hurts.
That's a problem if it's the year of our Lord 1712. But it's the year of our Lord 2019. We can put a fucking hat on and turn on a furnace and fucking stay inside and watch
also
shit
I
on
want to be able to
YouTube.
walk out on my front
you
porch
had a-
butt naked any time of year.
Blizzard like 3 days ago in fucking April. It's April and you had a blizzard. The only blizzard you should be having in April is a blizzard from your local Dairy Queen.
This episode brought to you by Dairy Queen.
Listen, just a little cold, a little snow.
A little cold, a little snow. It was only -40, and the snow was up to the fucking windows.
You're
Yeah, so I get a little buried down here in the basement. Who cares?
don't have access to the ocean. You don't have.
I have got a big ass fucking lake that I can at least drink out of. I can drink my water. That's huge. You can't, you slut.
But if airplanes stop existing one day, what are you gonna do? Fucking take trains? To use trains to transport your goods? No,
Or
we'll use the
cars?
fucking ocean like big boys.
Where do you think those big ass boats go? The big ass ocean boats, they come down the St. Lawrence River, through all the canals, through all the Great Lakes, and end up here. I mean, we don't rely on planes.
It's too much work. Yes, I see your dad. I saw your dad.
I thought you meant my dad. I was like,
He's out
wow.
there.
I see your dad. Yeah, I saw him over there.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, you might see him.
Special guest appearance from Chris's dad.
Yeah, y'all know what he looks like now. He's a balding man. In his
Zoom
late
in,
50s.
crop, and zoom in, zoom, enhance.
I can't enhance.
Fuck.
We can zoom, but we cannot.
You can
enhance.
draw over it and pretend to enhance it.
That sounds like a lot of work that I'm not gonna ever do.
Grapefruit, yo man.
Or don't, because it's loud and gross.
What would you do? What would you do? Alright? You're on your bed, laying down, real relaxed. Your lady or gentleman, don't want to assume, coming up to you. He's like, hey babe, I want to try something.
Like, babe.
Hey, honey bunches of oats. I want to try something.
There
And
we
then
go.
you're like, sure thing. And then your partner's like, put this blindfold on. And you're like, ooh, kinky.
No, I would
I'll put my
immediately say
blindfold
no.
on.
I have very bad trust issues.
That's alright. Say your partner was like, hey, don't look for a few seconds. You can take off, you can open your eyes a little bit later. And then you feel something go around your pee-pee. And it stings. It stings really bad. Oh no, it's zesty. You open your eyes, you look down, and on your penis is your partner slurping up the juices of a grapefruit along your pee-pee.
I would kick them in the fucking face. That's
You
loud.
you wouldn't just like go with it?
It's
wouldn't
loud.
go with the
And
flow?
it's gross, and they deserve to be kicked in the nose. And them's just the facts. It's too loud. That's. I mean,
Sometimes.
you can't do
What if
that.
they quietly grapefruited you?
Then I
What
don't
if you
give a shit.
quietly grapefruit your man?
If you can do it quietly, I don't give a shit. That's what I think. And you can learn more about what I think sexually at patreon.com/GoBicker and even the $1 level if you watched last week's post show, because it was
Yeah,
long.
we had a really lewd
Was that in the post show?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot the post show went on for like another 2 hours. Learned a lot about each other.
Yeah.
Talked about our kinks.
At the same time, though, I don't feel like I learned that much. But what are the results? I don't know. You'll have to see at patreon.com/GoBicker and even the $1
I'm
level.
a top.
Oh
Sure.
god.
Can't spoil anything.
Yeah, very aggressive top.
So last week we talked about how, despite us being a bunch of smoking hot cuties, we're all very romantically challenged, right? This week I have an even larger and just a lot more broad question. What's the deal with our lives, too, man? Like,
I'm life challenged.
I'm challenged lifely.
like, where are we going?
Straight into the ground, 6 feet under.
Well, that's not to be said. Well, that's where we're all going one day. It's just,
but-
just a matter of when.
I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. I don't know about y'all. Ain't gonna be nothing to bury.
Jesus. It's gonna get cremated.
But like, what are we doing? You
I don't
know?
know.
No, you're not doing this.
What you doing? bud?
No.
The dog wants to come in.
Show him the puppy. Show us the
No,
puppy.
no,
Show us.
No.
Why?
No.
I want to see him.
too bad.
Why?
What have you done for me lately?
I showed you a picture. That sounds weird out of context.
Ooh.
In context, it's kind of weird too. But
In context is also kind of weird. Chris,
Who
you can't
knows-
say that because
who
I
knows-
showed you the picture too.
Yeah, but
that's what you're talking about,
wasn't the part of the rest of the context. I'm just the guy in the background going, oof.
Ooh.
So where are we going in life?
I don't like that's. I mean, that's been a big question of mine this year. Like because the reason therapy started to begin with and then subsequently ended is just because I've had a heck of a few months, a lot of things going on in my head, and a lot of things. It's like, what does the future hold for little old me? Yeah, so my whole I registered for classes for the fall last week or the week before. I don't remember when exactly. So it's like, even though I hate college and I hate the major I'm in, I'm just keeping on with that for some reason. But it's like, I don't know why. And Chris, you got your job that you fucking despise and just doesn't treat you right. And well, Maya actually seem to be doing all right. I mean,
Maya's the only one with her life together.
Then we say that we say that now because like over the last few months I've been having like serious, do I really want to do this for the rest of my life doubts, but
yeah,
No, don't worry. Those doubts get even better once you're actually working in the field.
hell yeah.
yeah. But I mean, now is the time to figure that shit out. And maybe that's why we should have
absolutely.
that discussion, you know?
You know, so me and Terry are already lost causes. Let's try and save
Yeah.
Maya.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll think of it. I mean, people are like, oh, you're young, you can change things. It's like, yeah, but can you though?
Not really.
Because you gotta fucking
Can you gotta pay off debt?
debts and
Yeah.
obligations
the
and
other
shit.
day
And,
where I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going down with the ship. I'm not gonna be able to find another job. I'm giving up.
It's like we gotta figure out. It's like that can't be right though. We gotta. There's something. Would you not do that?
Sorry, bud. I was just itching my mustache. And I had to sucker punch my microphone.
Do you have the thing where you get little hairs that go into your mouth?
Every now and again, yeah. I
yeah,
can trim
I
back.
I have
a lot
one
of that.
hair right here that. So I'm gonna shave this whole fucking
It
thing.
curls down and gets in there, and sometimes these do too. It's horrible.
Is that why you do that a lot?
Yeah,
Brushing it out of the way.
yeah.
Why don't you just clip it? Why don't you snip?
I do, but I'm a horrible beard owner, so I don't ever snip it right.
I'm hoping one of these months mine will fill out more instead of the fucking neck beard shit I got going on now. Where's that
I'm just
going?
ready for this shit to
Where's
go
that
on.
aspect of my life going? Who the fuck knows? You know?
Why is it that like dudes seem to grow hair here first? I don't get that.
I have no idea. Like I looked it up once, and I think I talked about this on the podcast once, where I looked it up, and everyone's like, "Oh, because these fucking nerds are fucking faggots and will never fucking this and that other thing," and it was like, "Whoa, shit," because they're just basically like getting mad at like nice guy neckbeard types, but they were so mean about it. And I was like, "This is not what I was looking for."
No, like most of my guy friends, like they always just get the under chin beard 1st if you will. I like to call it under chin because when I think of neck beard, I think of like beard going down to here.
Yeah, I suppose.
I got the mustache first. It was really weird. It came in like I don't know why my mustache fully came in before any other piece of facial hair.
That's not true. Remember? Because you have your fucking chin.
No, I shaved that. I'm talking like back in like the 8th grade.
That
so
was
whenever,
a choice.
No, believe it or not, yeah, that was a choice that I rocked for way, way longer than I should have. I am deeply embarrassed by my senior pictures.
Fine, don't laugh too much.
Sorry.
No, you're more than welcome to. I was an idiot. Please, that was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life, and now I understand why I was single through high school. But no, like back when I first like could grow facial hair back in like 8th, 9th grade, whatever. I remember there was like a whole summer where I was like, I'm not gonna shave at all. And I just fucking had like the Earl Hickey mustache.
Hickey mustache and an outgrown soul patch.
No, the soul patch came in senior year. The sad part is that was like the last part for me, and I was like, I'm gonna rock this
I'm
through
gonna
high
rock
school, and
just this.
college. And that was the worst. I thought it looked cool. It did not look cool.
Listen, we still love you. And we loved you back then.
You know what? No, that's not true. I didn't love you back then.
No, me and Terry had a deep beef going on there for
Did
a
you?
long time.
That I didn't know
Beef.
about?
Not a beef, but
We just didn't like each other.
we weren't on great terms necessarily.
No.
I
Not
didn't
on
know
bad
that.
terms.
Can
just
I
like-
hear about that tea? Spill the tea, sis.
Well, it was just quite frankly, the biggest thing was up until like 6 months ago, I was the worst fucking person. That's the big
No.
thing. I mean,
These are
sort of-
around. It
Haven't
was
we
like
been doing this for like almost 2 years now?
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really up until we started doing GoBicker that I had a problem. We went into this and I was like, yeah, and now I'm like, I like Terry. I deal with him.
yeah, I was always fine with you, but yeah, we was just kind of.
Yeah.
I was
I don't
just
know.
a sack of trash.
Yeah,
And
there was a time there where I was like, oof, this
Yeah.
boy.
I look back at myself, I go, oof.
And then
Just-
Russ
That
like
boy.
matchmakered us together.
Yeah. That fucker. Can we talk for a second? So
Can we talk about the fact that he went to Paris yesterday
Exactly.
and the fucking Notre Dame burned down?
No!
He burnt down
We know what.
the chapel.
No, but that is what I want to talk about, because we've been struggling to plan one single trip because we're all broke as fuck, and he's been like all over the fucking Europe like several times, because I see it on Twitter like
Oh, yeah.
every few months. He's like, go
Yeah.
back to the Netherlands. It's like, how the fuck are you affording this? What are you doing?
Yeah, because I've been following like this track he's been on between Facebook and Instagram, and it's wild.
How is he doing it?
I don't know. He's been to like 6 countries in the
Right.
past 2
He's
weeks.
stealing money from his sugar mama.
Yeah, like I barely have money to leave the state.
I don't have money to leave the state.
Chris, you work mostly overtime. What are you doing with your money?
Yeet.
Yeeting it out into the sales.
I have such a sad life.
I would have expected you to have a little bit of money.
No, I have money saved up. I
This
just don't like
is
spending
the
it.
topic. Sad lives. How do we turn that shit around?
Group meetup.
I see. Yeah.
So
Well, we
I-
could have had that happen, but apparently Maya didn't want to come to South Carolina.
I still wouldn't have been there. Excuse you.
Terry, I would have flown you here for 10 minutes. And then I would have put you on a plane and said, go home now.
That's the other thing. I was like, all right, listen. Say I did go to South Carolina, right? I legally would have to be like, Chris, where are you? Give me your
Yeah.
location right now. We
Definitely
need to
would.
meet up. And then at that point,
Legally?
like, I'm gonna be in South Carolina, right? We planned on doing a podcast. What would I fucking do it from the hotel room? Would I do it from Chris's room?
Oh, God.
What would happen? That would be awful.
Well, you wouldn't have your microphone with you, I'm sure, so he just wouldn't do it. And I'd be sad alone up here.
There'd probably just be like one Twitter post being like, yeet!
Oh, I'd be so
That's,
I
that's
would-
the entire
Can I-
podcast.
real talk.
Yeet.
Real talk. I would not be happy to see that. I'd be like, "What the fuck?" It would be very bad. So in a way, I'm glad it didn't happen.
I'm gonna meet one of you fuckers before this is all said and done. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is.
Maine. Come to Maine. Come to Maine.
But we don't. Like I said, at this point, it would just be me who can do it, right? And nobody wants to keep just me around. So.
I would be more than welcome to keep
Terry.
just you around. As long as, I probably wouldn't be able to put you in my house.
Well, yeah. So where am I gonna fucking go? I'm gonna sleep.
I don't know.
Sleep in someone's
Probably
fucking
on-
yard, like a
probably-
dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a cot on the front yard.
You could sleep in my car.
Yeah. So it's like
You'll
there's-
make it cozy AF.
Like I if I had a place I know I could sleep, I'd do it. I'd say fucking go, but I don't know where I'd go. And I definitely can't afford a hotel room.
That's what Airbnbs are perfect for.
Can't afford an Airbnb. Now it's just one or two of us. And again, I'm going for a week. I don't give a fuck if you just abandoned me halfway through. I'm going for a week. If I'm going across
Yeah.
the country,
Terry is going to go experience Maine.
I'll be homeless for a week if that's what it ends up being.
That's another thing. If we do a meetup, right?
Do-do.
The timing would be so bad. Not bad. The timing would be so awful for my work because I've already requested like all of this time off, and then
Okay, what's up with everybody traveling the world? Let's not just single out us here, because Maya is also.
I've been planning this trip since last year. All right,
I'm sure Russ was too.
that's true. Russ has been traveling the world
I'm
for like
pretty sure-
over a year.
I'm absolutely certain Russ didn't one day wake up and go, "I'm gonna go travel the world," like have some kind of epiphany. This
Didn't
is
he,
the kind of
though?
thing that takes a little
Didn't
bit
he?
of planning.
Because
Didn't he?
like a
Knowing
year
Russ.
ago, he was running a leech now. So
True.
Real talk though. Okay, I woke up this morning and I saw on my fucking whiteboard right there. I have in that corner that's stayed up there. I haven't erased it. I have household passwords like for like the Wi-Fi or something. Like to the shared Rooster Teeth. You can't really see it. The shared Rooster Teeth account, so we can all watch the content. Anyways, on the top part of it, it says Discord, and I wrote down Friday 6 p.m. OTL Hangout, because remember we used to do Hangouts on 6 p.m.
that was
and
miserable.
I woke up and I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I miss those days. I miss those so much.
Those were simpler times.
Those were simpler times when I distinctly remember I would be doing biology homework and Thor would be helping me while they were all playing Minecraft.
Let me tell you about
I
time
miss those
travel.
days.
yeah, I kind of started watching my whole Freeman Park shit the other day as well. Speaking of all that,
I'm sorry about
God.
that verdict.
No, but like
Bullshit.
that thing was like that thing made me realize we don't really hang out all that much if it's not creating content. Like none of us ever we never just sit down and play games together.
and
You know?
I always want to, but I just
It's not true.
I mean, I'd be down for it if I ever have time.
I
which
need
I should.
to download GTA again.
Let's
'cause I
have a
haven't-
BG or a fucking BG. And Jesus Christ,
my
shoot me
God.
for saying those words. We need to have a GoBicker. Just hang out.
That was such an audible gulp.
Did that pick up?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here's another thing. Talking about mouth noises, they didn't bother me a lot before, but stop.
Don't.
Seriously. The more I'm hanging out with you guys, the more I'm like, holy fucking shit. I will kill the next person that I hear makes a mouth noise. I'll kill them with my bare hands.
Yeah,
I'll strangle them.
it's bad.
And it's bad because my mom's been doing it. Like, my mom walked into my room and she was chewing gum. Never used to bother me before. But I was like, I'm gonna need you to fucking spit that out or, get out of my room. I can't. You
My
cannot
mother
do
is
this.
a very, very loud chewer.
She's not a
And-
loud chewer. I just don't know why
Oof.
recently. It's just been like,
That's really unfortunate, and I'm really sorry to hear that because it's I think a lot of ways ruined a lot of my life. So I mean, well, okay. Listen. It's implying. Okay. Okay. There's a lot. I just kind of came into my head. So a lot of these videos I've been watching lately have been like, oh, if you just to get better, just like go hang out with your friends. I'm like, oh yeah, because that's so easy because all the people around. And they're like, oh yeah, when people invite you out, don't say no. And I'm like, oh yeah, because that happens all the time. And it's like. So in some ways I'm thinking like, oh, because of the whole people are fucking noisy animals when they eat and do shit. Like that's why I don't do things. It's like no.
Probably. You just want to go sit with someone and stare at them in a silent padded room.
I'm okay with having a conversation with someone. If there's any more noises than that, not okay.
So you would never ask somebody out on a dinner date, would you?
Yeah, I don't know.
As long as that dinner date is in a silent padded room and
no, not silent. It would have to be at a fucking
you'd
rock
want it to
concert.
be in like a noisy place. Yeah.
I think the funniest, not even the funniest joke, just a funny joke I remember that always stuck with me. It was, can we stop making noises, by the way? Speaking of noises. Because like last episode, Chris, you found your knife again. And it was very annoying. And Maya just whipping shit around.
Fidget spinner.
I put it down. I put my bracelet down.
What did you do, Chris? What are you doing?
He dropped his fidget spinner, I think.
I dropped my fidget spinner.
Nail on the head.
I want to get it, but I also don't want to squeak my chair real loud. I am at an impasse that I was never.
Just do it. It's
All
not
right,
a pig.
Prepare yourself.
How dare you call me a pig?
I didn't call you a pig. I said the chair's not a pig.
That's what the sound is. Anyways.
So how are we gonna fix our lives? Okay, and then fix our lives / make sure our lives are going in their correct direction.
I don't know, I think I'm doing pretty good right now.
What are your dreams?
Usually something to do with lizards. Oh, wrong dream.
Alright, yeah.
I don't know, right now my current goal is to find a partner.
That's not what I said.
I don't know what my dreams
What is your dreams, not your goals?
I don't have any dreams.
That's kind of sad.
I just want to live.
I shouldn't live. I shouldn't be alive. I'm thinking of
what is that
fucking
like?
Hasbro's hierarchy of needs.
Laszlo, like from GTA?
No,
The guy who does the radio
Laszlo
show?
from like Camp Laszlo. Where the monkey and the rhino shared a fucking camp together.
He's got his triangle about human needs.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 Laszlo's hierarchy of human needs. Human.
I think
Got
your
the shelter,
dream,
got
your
the
dream
food.
should be able to have a coherent sentence.
Yeah. To not constantly have a stroke.
That's never gonna
That
happen.
is my dream.
No.
Aw,
Hey,
dang it.
squash your dreams there, bud.
Squash.
Squash.
I should look back at the first couple episodes of GoBicker stuff and to see if we have gotten better at talking.
No, we haven't. I think we've actually gotten worse.
Really? Oh, fuck.
I've been trying to stop doing the whole stopping in the middle of my sentence, but as you can see, I still do it. I'm
As you can see,
intentionally trying not to.
I
right
still
now.
do it.
I was trying so hard not to.
You're better about it, but yeah, it's still a lot.
It's just how my dad talks.
Well, yeah, that was the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's how we discovered why I do it. It's
Yeah.
because you guys spoke to my dad when he walked
Yeah,
into my room,
It's like,
and he speaks the same exact way as me.
it's like, oh my god, it was like some dude's voice, but it was like your words.
Maya speaking.
I feel really bad, and I should apologize to my mom, but I've been so angry lately at like the smallest things, so I've been yelling at her a lot because I just like take it out on her. I don't know why. I got mad at my taxes last night. I had to do my taxes, and she kept like reading through the things, and I was like looking over her shoulder on the computer watching her do it, and I was like, oh, do you apply for veterans disability? And I was like, yeah, I do. Check that box. And she's like, I'm gonna hit you, stop, because every single time it was like, are you a veteran? Yes, I am. No, you're not. And she'd like Hulk out.
Well, then why would she keep asking if she?
No, she wouldn't ask. She wouldn't say anything. She would just read it. I would read it out loud and be like, yes, I am. Click yes. Over her shoulder.
Yes.
Over her shoulder. And it took like an hour because taxes fucking suck.
Taxes
It's my
aren't the
first
best.
experience with taxes, but hey, I'm not fucking complaining on my tax returns. They're pretty good, pretty darn nice. I gotta say so myself.
Well, here's the issue though: taxes are theft, and the government is a fucking corrupt tyranny. And,
Ron Paul 2020.
is he running?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
he
know
is.
because one guy I work with constantly talks about him.
Chris, what are your
So-
dreams? Because apparently mine is just a hopeless. Not hopeless, just full hope, but for nothing. Just
Well,
like
yeah, I'm just like,
the abstract idea of the future. She's hopeful.
yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm going with it, whatever it
Just
is.
want to live the absolute most middle of the road, average middle class white dude life with my fucking picket fences and my 9-to-5 job and my wife and 2 kids.
Two, one
Oh.
boy and one a girl.
Yes, diversity.
Yep.
And one's going to be
He
black
wants
for
an
some
atomic
reason.
family.
We're going to live on radiation.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be a nuclear family.
You're gonna have Codsworth, dog meat.
And we eat uranium.
Email. Yeah, we're going to eat uranium. And that is the only conceivable
Better than
goal I
eating
can think
my
of.
radium.
Anyway.
You need to drink this now.
I'm gonna mail that to you. I'm gonna email that to you, and I want you to put it in your mouth. That's the sentence I just said.
I'm gonna email it to you. I want you to put it in your mouth.
Slut.
Yeah, I don't know. I barely know what I'm doing now.
Nah, yeah, but you gotta have something you.
Because I've reached that point where it's like, okay, I have a job. I'm not in college anymore. Love life is just gone. So I'm just not gonna worry about that anymore.
I changed my mind. I do have a dream. I remember what my dream was. My dream was like to have a really nice house. But the downside is like, don't want kids. All my friends want to get married, so it's like it would be a big old empty house. No one to share it with. That would be kind of sad.
Yeah, you'll find somebody. Don't worry about that.
But then I still don't want to. I don't want to. Like that's the thing. Like ever since I've like the Creature days, right? I don't know if you guys know about them. The Creatures.
I
I
am
am
familiar with
familiar.
them. I've never watched them.
Yeah. They were the first people I knew that, like, on YouTube had a house. Like, they were a YouTube channel that got a house and, like, flew everybody out and they all lived in the house. Like, and that was, like, back in, like, what, 2012 or something like that? It was really early on. And, yeah, and ever since then I've been like, yeah, I just want to have a house and live with all my friends. I don't want to have a fucking family. Give me friends. Give me friends, please. I'm begging you. I just need friends.
I don't.
I just want friends that want to be single and childless forever and
Exactly.
live with me in this big house.
Exactly. I don't want to deal with people's children.
No, no.
I'm basically, my dream is basically just to live the dream of a young 20s, in that you live with a bunch of other people in one house. Not a fantastic house, but it's a house. It's the millennial dream.
Lawn's probably not mowed, and it's all like 3 or 4 different shades of green.
There's not really enough rooms for everybody, so you kind of convert rooms that aren't actually supposed to be bedrooms into
Joe's
bedrooms.
sleeping in the bathtub. Always got one dude that smells like weed. Nobody
But-
knows why.
The common trend is every single fucking group that ends up like starting in a house, they always move to an office and then their content goes to shit. But that's just me being biased. Happened to Cow Chop. That's not true. Yeah, it did happen to Cow Chop.
I don't know. Like, kind of funny was in a spare bedroom. They weren't all living there, I guess, but they were in a spare bedroom working for a while, and then they moved to like an actual like office, and now in there, I think their stuff is great.
That's how Rooster Teeth started.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch, it ain't, isn't it?
Shut your whore mouth.
Hormouth. That sounds like a city in New England.
Hormouth?
Hummus.
Yeah, it does
Hummus.
sound like it. Yeah, Hormouth.
Hormuth.
Dude, talking about New England, I had to tell one of my friends that North Carolina is not in New England.
Boy,
And
Absolutely
howdy.
not.
New
Get your
England,
Yankee
New England
garbage.
doesn't go that south. And she was like, "What do you mean? It has a north in it. So if it has a north in it, I assume it's north." And it's like,
No?
no, the southest that New England goes is Connecticut. That's it, bud. Doesn't even go down to New York.
Is
So
New
what-
York not New England?
Is it not?
Okay,
Oh.
I know absolutely nothing about geography then. I figured it came down to like Maryland.
I don't even know where Maryland is, really. Like, I know it's over.
Maryland's
above
like
Virginia.
the southest north state. Like Virginia is like the south, and then down is south.
Maryland is weird.
Don't they have, like, southern accents?
Yeah. What's weird because like the company I work for is pretty much exclusively based in the South. Yeah, we have a shitload of locations in Maryland. Like we go above DC. We almost go to Pennsylvania. I think we opened one last year that's like right on the Pennsylvania line. Pennsylvania is above Maryland, isn't it? I don't know anything about geography.
I like to think I do, but, I'm a fucking ding
Oh,
dong.
if you put a map in front of me and told me to start writing states down, I'd be screwed.
I'm really good at naming them. I just can't tell where they are. So, like, by process of elimination, I'd be able to name each state.
Where's Texas?
It's in the middle. It's the one that has, like, the bone.
It's got the bone.
No, the bum. Not bone. It's just the sound effect. Big ol' L.
That's Louisiana.
No. It's this shape. It's got the whole Texas, and then it's just...
I won't have a talk. I want you to have a kid with talk. Talk with talking. I am. Oof.
The ones I get confused
are
about
who?
location-wise are all the like Montana and
Eyes? Oh.
No,
Fucking
what?
Idaho, Iowa, Illinois.
all
of
those
them.
ones are fine. I got those ones.
They're all fucking...
I can tell you where all those good.
Basically,
states
once you
are.
get past like Minnesota, like that line there, Minnesota, Texas. After that, I'm a little confused. And then the
Minnesota
West Coast,
border
I'm good
No,
with.
never mind. I'm an idiot.
What?
Nothing.
What'd
Well,
you
it's
say?
fine. I'll hear it again later.
Bad words.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. Don't
Just
worry about
repeat
Let's
it
move on.
because I'll hear
I
it
just
anyway.
wanna
You
know.
stupid bitch.
Hard cut.
Did you say is Minnesota a Midwestern state?
No, I said is it I was the second one because Terry said something about Minnesota and Texas. I said Minnesota doesn't border with Texas.
No, it doesn't.
You're right on that
They
one.
are in line with each other, though. There's a freeway that starts over by my university and ends in Austin.
Stop on that little road and go down and see our good buddy.
No,
No.
I don't necessarily not want to see Kit. It's more that I don't want to go to Texas.
You don't want to meet a hot cowgirl?
Well, the hot is the issue. It's a hot state.
Yeah, but that's where Kit met his hot wife.
That's a good point.
You can meet hot cowgirls.
Why I don't.
Yes, because Kit's wife is a cowgirl.
Literally anybody that lives in Texas is either a cowgirl, cowboy, or just a cow.
Or just a cow, yeah.
Oh. Terry, how are you gonna fix your life?
Oh, I thought we were just gonna ignore me. Well, that wasn't the question to start with. Okay. Well, it was actually the question to start with. That wasn't the question I was just asking you, though. Listen, I don't fucking know. That's the weird thing about me. It's really difficult to think about and plan for the future because I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be here. But then, like, at the same time, I don't necessarily like. No, I won't be either. It's like I don't want to be, but I can't guarantee I won't be.
Just fuck it. Just plan.
But
Plan as if you are going to be.
it's hard.
Plan as if you're not gonna blow your brains out.
Because best case scenario, you
Live
I'll
like
be
you were
dead.
dying.
live like Larry.
Who?
You should live like Larry.
Live like Larry.
I don't know what the future holds. I know what I want it to hold. But
What do you want it to hold?
my death.
Tell me, what do you want your future to hold?
Grasp it. Grasp it. Grasp it firmly. Squish it. Squish it. Ah.
You gotta grab
You know-
life by the
You want to know
balls.
the worst thing I saw recently?
What's the worst thing you saw recently, bud?
I wonder if you've seen it before, Chris, because you also use
Probably.
Reddit. The
A
video of this guy. I don't know how the setup was really quite elaborate. He had his dick through some like floor panels or something, and like he had like 4 separate tiles, and his dick was just perfectly like slipped through. And this girl was walking around on top of it. Yeah, it's bad. Was walking around on top of it, and then she was in like stiletto heels, and she was like,
Stop.
and she, like,
Stop. Nope.
I'm gonna finish because the viewers at home might not know. They might want to know the rest of the story. And she like stepped on it normally, right? And like even that alone, I mean, just like it was getting all squished, and he was like, "Ow, it really hurts." And then she took the heel part and stepped on him, and he's like, "Ah, it really hurts." And then she stepped off, and blood streamed out like he was pissing. It was horrendous.
Fuck.
Isn't that what the urethra is for? It's a cover for your stiletto heel. Sounding using a shoe.
No, that's not what it was. She was stepping like on the shaft.
Oh, okay. Not
But she stepped like he was like near the balls, and she stepped, I guess, so hard that all when she got up, it went boo. It was horrendous.
He looks like he's gonna fucking throw up.
I hate this show. It's canceled.
If we want to torture Chris a little bit more, did I ever tell you guys about the time my friend had his 2 testicles?
Nope.
Pinched?
Nope. Stop. I know you told me the story.
You might have, but I don't remember it.
I will leave the show.
He was sitting down. Everything was fine. He stood up because he was called to the front of the class. This was in
Internet.
class.
Oh no.
This was in class.
Let's
And
stop
he went like,
this,
oh no. Wait, don't mute yourself. He went like,
I was
oh
trying to find the
no.
deafen key.
Because
Fuck.
his testicles, unlike most testicles,
I'm just gonna
completely
put the
on the
headphones here and go on a
same
little side tangent.
on the same like level,
This is
right?
not kosher.
Right? Normally testicles are like this, I guess. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have testicles.
No, yeah.
But they were completely aligned. So, and then when he was sitting down, it just kind of like bloop. So then the nerve endings pinched, and then he was like, "I think I'm dying."
God is not happy right now.
He had to be driven to the ER so they could twist his testicles back around.
Yeah. That would not be a fun time.
Are we done now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Do you want me to twist your testicles?
I really don't want you to. That is a constant fear of mine.
I don't think you have to worry about it as much as somebody who has testicles on the same like.
Yeah, like
Lame.
you got one little droopier than the other?
Yeah, I got one
Yeah,
sags now.
fine.
Yeah, that's just natural. Also, speaking of like natural things, because now that I know that that's just like a common thing, that one is a little bit lower. You want to know what a common thing among girls is? Is like I didn't realize it until I was shopping for bras with Madeline and Sammy, and Madeline just like out of nowhere, she's just like, Maya, which one's the bigger one? And I was like, what? She's like, which one's the bigger boob? And I was like, you fucking know about that too? Because it's like when you're a girl, I'm sure most people can like. if
Yeah,
you see
even
it,
I know
you see
about
it.
that, and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
I didn't
even-
know that. I thought it was just a me thing. I thought my fucking left boob was just bigger than my right one, and I just had to keep that a secret to my grave.
Now
Yeah,
you're
no.
spreading it to all 32 of our viewers.
Exactly. Her left boob is also bigger than her right boob, so I think it's a left boob thing.
My right boob is bigger.
Sammy's right
It's
boob
hard to tell.
was bigger.
I got like here. Let me pull out all the shit that's in my pockets right now. Let's see. It's a couple pens.
I just do it based off of which
Screwdriver.
bra cup is more filled.
Well, I don't have a bra cup, so I can't totally.
Maybe
tell.
you should put one on.
That's a good point. You got me there. Hold on, left and right first. All right. Okay. My right is bigger.
Yeah, right.
That's so weird. Maybe
That is-
I'm in
that
the
is really
minority
weird.
then. I thought it was the
So-
left. I thought it was the left boob gang.
I'm also pretty sure mine and Terry's is both based off of complete nonsense.
Well, I mean, it's all fat, so whether it's
It also could have to do with like the muscle built underneath. Because like I use my left arm a lot more than I use my right arm for like
I don't. Well, I know
strenuous activities.
as far as like actual like weightlifting type shit. I know my left side is always way weaker, so that would. I mean, that adds
Yeah, it
up.
might have to do with it. So it might have to do with like how much pec muscle is built underneath your breast.
Yeah,
Science with Maya. Let's talk about all our bare titties.
I love titties.
Also, realized the other day.
Mhm.
I love titties, right? I didn't realize that the other day. I realized that a long time ago that I love titties.
Shocking realization that I had.
I have been out of the closet since like I was in 8th grade. So I want to say like 2013 or something. I don't know. I don't know how old I was in 8th grade. Whatever. Either way. Been out of the closet for a considerable amount of time. Pretty open about it. I don't like go out and say, nice to meet you, I'm bisexual.
Mhm.
But most of my
I float
friends,
both
my
rivers.
friends definitely know that I both like girls and boys. Came up in conversation Saturday, and Sammy was like, something, we were talking about lesbians or something, and Ben was like, everybody knows lesbians don't exist. As a joke, clearly. Sammy was like, look at Maya. And I was like, what do you mean, look at me? She was like, you're a lesbian. And I was like, no the fuck I am not. Where did you get that from? I've known you for like over a year now.
Is that it?
We've talked about this. Yeah, I haven't known Sammy that long. I've known
Oh.
Madeline the longest. And
Well,
then I
yeah, I
knew
know that.
Connor.
Oh,
Yeah, and the order I think goes like Madeline, Connor, Joel, Ben, and Sammy. Anyways, how are you gonna fix your shit, Terry?
Yeah, how you gonna fix your shit? How
I-
are we
oof.
gonna use boob science?
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe,
yeah, it's.
maybe you need to become a boob scientist. Maybe if people listen, do you think if you touch boobs on a daily basis, your life will be happier?
I mean, it
Should
depends
become
on the
a-
boobs.
You should become a mammogramologist.
A
Mammogramologist.
tit doctor.
You're saving lives.
That's one of my
and
big
you're
issues,
touching
though.
boobs.
One of my big issues is I'm a fucking ding dong, and I don't know anything, and I'm bad at learning. So
Yeah, your boobs look good.
I'd be like, yeah.
Just check this out.
They
Fucking dweeb.
squish.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to plan for a future you don't totally like know exists. So I see. I don't fucking know. Like that's the weird thing for me too. I I don't know my specific dreams or whatever, but I know like pretty much every job I've ever wanted to do, growing up and everything. I was like, well, what do you want to do when you grow up? It's always been something entertainment, something somewhere. So it's like
Adult.
Clearly, that means you have to stay in entertainment.
it feels like what I should do, but it's
You
hard.
could become a
to-
radio host. That would be pretty cool. Like,
There's
Cool.
that's thank you for bringing that up. I've had this written down and never known when to bring it up. So remember, I had that video essay for that same animation class I was talking a little bit ago, and when I got my grade back for that, my teacher mentioned that there's a student radio apparently, or like a school radio that she says that thinks I should work for. I didn't know it existed. I don't know how to get any more information about it. I don't know anything about
you
it.
should just like talk to that teacher that knew about it, right? And then
I saw-
she can like
Oh,
lead you down
yeah.
and that would be
Suppose.
you would find other people that are interested in radio, right? And you'd make new friends. You'd be like a little club. Terry, we have a plan for you.
That's where Terry's hot wife is gonna be.
Terry's gonna meet his hot wife in the radio club at his school. That's gonna be so cute.
It is
Can I go
said.
Okay, real talk.
It won't happen.
When
It'll
all of
be
us
really
are getting
sad.
married, if we're all talking by the time we're all getting married,
Fucking better be.
do we invite each other to the weddings?
Fucking
Fuck
better.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Y'all can come to my wedding.
Because I would have been pretty fucking hurt if you guys didn't invite me.
It's gonna be the bicker table. It's gonna have a purple tablecloth.
Aww. Green dinner plates. No, it has to be a green tablecloth with purple dinner plates. Because the background is green. The guy is purple.
Background's yellow.
Yellowish green?
No.
I think this is a good time to mention. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I am a little bit colorblind. I straight up thought it was green. Are you telling me it's not?
It's yellow.
You're fucking with me,
We're
dude.
not
Hold on.
fucking with you. It's
That's
it's
strange.
It's
yellow.
seriously, it's yellow.
It is yellow and has always been yellow.
It is mucus yellow.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
Maya's world just got blown.
What the fuck? I thought it was just reds that I couldn't see.
Is it your?
Now it's greens.
It's not your monitor, is it?
I don't
Yes,
think
sir.
so, because like whatever I see it on, it's green. Green to me. It's always been green, like a lime green.
I was about to say, I hope I'm not wrong about this.
I was thinking that, and I did it all. I worked and I made it.
Right. Continue the conversation. I have to go onto our Twitter.
So anyway,
Yeah, you can meet your true love in the radio thing. You can meet Chris's future doctor in the radio thing. That
I hope
his
so.
respiratory
because,
doctor.
Boy, howdy, I am dead. Yeah, mute your future wife.
Mute
gonna
her.
be mute. She's gonna be mute. She's gonna be mute. You're gonna have to
I
learn
would
sign
hate
language,
that
bud.
so much. I could.
Why would you? They make less noise.
No, they wouldn't make the only noise I want them to make. I want to be able
sound
to
of I
talk to
love you?
somebody. That's the only
Oh.
noise I wish anybody made. Like, I don't want them to make footsteps. I don't want them to fucking clap. I
So
only
what you
them to
want is a
talk.
quadruple amputee with a great voice.
No. They just need to make zero noise, other than talking. That's what.
Well, you're not gonna make any noise if you ain't got any arms or legs. It's just a bean, a talking bean.
It's my magic bean. My bean wife.
Terry's magic bean wife. She's gorgeous and has a great radio voice.
And no legs with no arms. She's just a talking fucksack.
Ew.
That's the name of my new metal band.
Talking fuck sack. Hey, you wanna meet my talking fuck sack?
I think we got a new
She's sitting
shirt
in
on
bed
the
because
way.
she can't get up without my assistance.
Yes, no legs and no arms.
You ain't got no
Completely.
legs, Lieutenant
Lieutenant
Dan.
Dan, you ain't got no legs. But
Or arms.
you got a gaping pussy.
Forrest Gump was a good movie.
It is. Yeah.
It is still a good movie.
It's really weird when he fucked
Kit will tell you all about it, and it's rampant racism. So at least we got Terry's life figured out.
So no, we don't, because I still got plenty of other issues that could very well and probably will stop me from ever doing that. And then plus, even if I get there, probably just end up getting my hopes up for meeting friends and whatnot, and then be even more sad afterwards. So
I think the only thing, because clearly it's not going to be a club of one person, right? So you're going to meet other people there. The downside is you might not like anybody else there.
that's a huge risk, because I'm less of a piece of shit now, but I'm still a very big piece of shit. So
You've made progress, though.
I've made progress, but I'm still very judgmental.
You might have to like put your judgments aside just so you can have, friends
You know what we're
outside of
talking
your
about.
partner friends.
Partner friends.
The two of your friends that are dating.
Oh.
Partner friends.
Partner friends.
Okay,
We're all
yeah. Okay,
partners
yeah.
here.
Howdy,
partner. Jesus
the same
Christ, we are
brain,
as
dude.
one today.
I do like how that always swaps off though. Like there's always a couple
Howdy,
different
partner.
combinations of people who are completely in sync.
I don't think it's normally ever me and Chris, because normally it's me and Terry.
Yeah.
And normally it's Kit and Chris, yeah.
Yeah, Kit hasn't been here, so
That's
you gotta
true.
fill in.
Yeah, we're only recording this today because we thought he was gonna fucking be here.
Kit abandoned me.
Can abandon us all.
Been on a podcast in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
it's great. So I don't know where you guys should go. Fine, I have this potential option. I guess based on last
There you
week
go.
too, I can go to a fucking Barnes and Noble and I can go do this fucking radio club.
You got
Fine.
two options. You could do both.
Fine, got
At the same time,
well, sort of. I got
find your bean wife.
a couple sort of options. What about you guys? Because you guys are the ones with potential in a future.
I think because my current thing is like want to find a partner, but I'm not like too into like here. I don't know. It's like I'm like ever since that episode where we had like a whole why are we all single? I'm like, why am I single? I've had that flare up again, and now I'm like not necessarily like I want to have a partner for the sake of like loving them. I want to have a partner because like I just want to go on a date and stuff. Like I just want to go on dates, but I also don't like anybody near me. You know. Like, I don't like anybody at my work. I don't like anybody at my school. You know?
That could change when you go to.
That's what I'm thinking.
college,
I think
so.
it's gonna change when I go to college. Because I remember when I went to the accepted students day, like months ago.
Babes
think it was-
everywhere.
It was probably in like September or something. No, not September. I don't know. It was months ago. But there was an acceptance students day where it's like all the people that were going to the college that I'm going to went and like they got free clothing and free Black Bear merchandise because that's the name, that's our mascot or whatever. And there were tons of hot people, a lot of hot people, and I was like, glad I'm going here.
Yeah.
That was my favorite first impression of college. Was like, ooh,
Hot people.
me and my soul patch that sank down are gonna.
I still have that. I have a horrible fear of college, and just like all
You'll be
the
all right.
horror stories you hear about college though is like it genuinely scares me. Like I don't think anybody wants to, but I don't look forward to the possibility of getting raped on a college campus. Not looking
Jesus.
I
forward
didn't
to
know
that.
where that was going, but that's not where I
Not
expected it.
exactly where I thought
'Cause
that
it's
one
like,
was going.
Yeah, no, it's like you hear about it so fucking much, and it's
I
just
thought
like
you were gonna be like, I don't want to stay up late studying, and nope, straight to rape. Okay, whatever.
yeah, no,
That's-
I
yeah.
don't fucking care about staying
Hard.
up late studying.
Well, I mean,
Hard turn.
Madeline and I have agreed we're always going to stay together. Always going to have one of us be designated person, even though neither of us intend on drinking. I feel like it's going to go fine. Hopefully it goes fine. But
well,
I think
yeah,
of all the
hopefully.
people here, you are the blank canvas with the most potential.
Yeah, you will have a very successful, blossoming social and educational career over the next few years.
Ideally,
Not hopefully. I
if
think I can. That one, I don't feel very strongly on a lot, but that I do. I feel like I think that's
Here's
pretty
one
much
thing, though.
guaranteed.
I feel like that's the thing. Lately I've been like, you know what? My life's going pretty well. I'm really happy with the direction it's going. I'm happy with the person I'm turning out to be.
Good.
And then I was driving to school one day, and then I had the sudden realization, oh my fucking god, what if I die young? Because it's like, you always hear about that. You always hear about like really good people, that
Yeah,
he
assholes
was
like me are
he
left
was
alive.
such a no, you're not an asshole. Like you hear all these things about like, oh, he had so much going for him, and then he fucking got into a car accident. It's like, so now I've, like for the past few weeks I've had like this debilitating fear. It's like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna die. I don't know what, but I can feel like I'm gonna die.
You better not, because this podcast. We're slowly
Podcast
whittling down
can-
our cast members here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No more,
Yeah.
no more,
Oh.
no more. What's the word? Clickbait from me.
I've used you for the last 2 thumbnails, and probably will next.
Huh?
This last one we recorded.
I do know I really did like the last thumbnail when I was going like,
You and Kit were both like,
How's our view
"Ooh."
numbers
Yeah.
looking?
They've gone up a bit. They're still not good, but
Great.
they've gone up a
Do it.
bit. I mean, the one with your tits, they got like 17 views. Which, I mean, again, not great, but like compared to 6.
Still pretty good.
17. It's like 7, 6, 17, 7. We've got so many thumbnails with Kit's face. We use that boy.
He makes good funny faces.
He does. Kit's got like a really good face.
Oh my god, no, this is fucking with me now, but like, I thought for sure Chris is gonna die in his freak accident. I was gonna kill myself. That was the GoBicker deaths. Thinking of you, getting some sort of an accident. That's like,
I know.
Oh my God.
It fucking freaks me out. I was like, I don't know, you don't really expect it, and then nobody ever expects to die unless they
Except Terry.
unless they, intentionally kill themselves. It's just like, it's been like, every time I'm in a car, I'm like very alert.
This is it.
Very alert. I'm like, I gotta be aware of all my senses. There are some cases where it's like, had I not been paying attention, I absolutely would have died in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, there will be people that will fucking blare through red lights, right? That's why I don't know why I started doing this, but I started doing this a while ago. Where it's like, when it turns green, I don't immediately go. I like wait a couple of seconds and then I go. Just because I know people are known to fucking blast through red lights at certain intersections.
yeah, be safe.
So it's a good thing that I did that. Otherwise, it would.
You have to keep the Bicker legacy alive.
Yeah.
You and Kit.
Do you really want Kit to do it? Because then he'll like add all the OTL people.
I mean, it's all OTL people now. This is where it began.
Shit. Oh fuck.
Whether or not we will admit it.
No,
At
I
heart.
I like to think it's 75% BGN people, and one
and
OTL
then
person.
one OTL.
We're all Bicker people.
There you go.
None of the past sins are washed away.
So Chris, what do we do about you?
I don't fucking know, man.
I mean, you're on your way to living your
I'm just gonna keep on
middle-of-the-road
keeping
life.
on and hope that I don't die in some freak accident, which is
gonna-
absolutely certain is impending.
gotta get a 2-story house that doesn't
Like one day,
doesn't have a great lawn.
one day, I haven't planned out how, but one day somehow y'all are just gonna find out the van blew up, or I finally drove it off an overpass or something like that.
I could see you drove it over an overpass, but it wasn't you doing it. It was just the van not
Yeah,
responding.
the van's just like, nope.
The
I think about
spider.
that a lot. Like if I were to die, and I know I've brought this up before, but it's like if I were to die, y'all probably wouldn't know for a healthy minute because
I brought that up
outside
before.
of
Yeah.
outside of like social, like honestly, the only person vaguely related to this on social media who might find out is Russ because I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I mean, I'm sure Emily would know, right?
Yeah, true.
She would
Yeah,
probably,
hopefully she'd say something.
fucking
Speaking
pass
of
it
Yeah, I
Emily,
forgot
I
about
don't-
her.
fucking see her on Twitter at all anymore. I don't know if it's
She's
because
super-
I just don't go on Twitter or
Yeah,
what.
she's super duper busy.
Uh,
She makes me look fucking normal. Yeah, she's busy. She'd probably know too, which, yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. I can die now. I can die happy.
you can't. No,
That just
you
put my
can't,
soul
no,
at rest.
no, mm-mm.
I really wish I could have like a Christmas, like a Christmas Carol type thing. I like it's fucked up, but at the same time, I don't know if it is. I feel like other people have had the same thought before, or at least I hope, where it's like I want to see what would happen after
yeah,
I killed
absolutely.
myself. Like I want to see if anyone gives a fuck.
I've wondered about that. Like, if I were, and like, not even just like popping my own head off, just like I said, like the van, something spontaneous happens, brakes give out, whatever, I die. What happens from there?
Yeah.
What is that episode of Not Really But Kinda look like?
Yeah, that's the big thing. I want to see. Like even while I'm still alive, I still want to not be on an episode just to see how it turns out.
Oh, absolutely.
So
No.
I don't trust you guys to manage to be able to record it even, but
Chris, you can see what it looks like for you to not be on an episode. Just fucking go back a few weeks, and it's just like me, Kit, and Terry. For some reason, I could not, for the fucking life of me, say Terry. I kept wanting to say cartooner, and I don't know why.
going back to that.
I
whole-
almost called him a cartooner earlier.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. Every now and
What
then
did I
it
do
pops back in my
wrong?
head.
You didn't do anything wrong. I kept looking at your face and was like, yeah, cartooner. That's the guy. That's the dude.
That's the cartooner 69. No, I
I
wasn't
made
talking
it-
about me. I was talking about Terry. Just because I want to see what kind of train wreck that would be.
Dude, the other day, right? I was in the shower.
I was too.
Right? The other day I was in the shower.
Same.
I realized it's not bad being short. It's not all bad because I can stand in any shower comfortably.
I hate you so much.
Any shower
bitch.
because I just I backed up as far as I could. Shower still reached me at least in the chest.
I get so angry as someone who travels at least once a week when I go to a hotel and they've got these fucking midget showers where the shower head's like right here.
You gotta do squats while you're showering.
And I'm just like,
Ugh.
there was one time, It was when I was originally training for the job that I work in now. I had to stay in this hotel for a week, and that was the kind of shower it was, but it had a detachable shower head. So I went to Walmart and bought zip ties. Fucking MacGyvered it to where it was up high enough for me to comfortably shower for a week.
But like if it's detachable, then you can just fucking move it where you need
Yeah, but
it.
I'm not gonna hold it like an idiot the whole time
Why
because
not?
I like to stand and zone out.
I also
That's
use
true,
both
that's true.
my hands
Yeah,
for rubbing
I'm
the
also
soap on.
very, very
Well,
involved.
for
in
rubbing,
my shower.
for lathering, yeah, both hands, obviously. But then if you're just rinsing off, then yeah, just fucking.
No, it's gotta be
That's what I do.
stationary. I
Because
move my body
again,
to
like
the beat of the rhythm.
my issue with my showers, I can't get anything below the shoulder blades if I don't detach.
Well, I've got a bathtub shower thing, so don't worry about that.
I also have a bathtub shower.
Well, okay, I didn't realize you were a bunch of fucking rich kids.
Mm-hmm.
With your fucking full showers.
There's ants in it every day. I don't know why.
I think my dream house would have just a standing shower. Because fuck
I just want a
baths.
room.
What do you mean,
with
fuck baths?
Just nothing but rain.
What does that
Fuck
mean?
baths.
They're the most relaxing fucking thing on the planet.
Don't ever want to take a bath. Listen,
Bath is just chilling in your own
Listen.
filth.
If you
I
clean
don't-
yourself first, you're
listen.
not.
I don't care. I don't care. Even if I take a shower, I've tried. I've taken a shower before taking a bath, like
Or
just
do
to
it
relax.
after. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Take a like you just fucking
Oh,
bath,
okay.
and then you're like, all right, well, I've been sitting in my own filth for a long time. I'm sitting in a bowl of Maya stew for an hour. Time to fucking clear off.
No,
That's
it's just
a
like
sentence.
it. I know there's nothing there, but for some reason my brain is like, there's dirt and sand in the bottom of this bathtub, and you're gonna feel every fucking speck of it, whether you like it or not.
The
Like, there's
good news
nothing
is
there.
I'm very hairy, so nothing gets through the thick layer of hair on my ass.
That was another thing that I discovered recently. Is it a common thing for men to have hair on their ass?
Yes.
Is that common?
Like,
Didn't know
yeah,
it.
I
extremely.
mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't spend a lot of time,
No, I mean, yeah, the only other male asses I've seen have been porn stars, and they're generally all shaved up. But like, all the real people
Me?
I've talked to, yeah,
yeah.
they're
Me
all
and Terry,
Did not-
very
animals, yeah.
Just
Like, yeah, there's not. I don't think, like, including
rug down.
what you're seeing now, I don't think there's anything hairier than my ass. Like,
Got a full head of hair on your ass.
kind of.
I
a lot.
take my pants off and it's just like hair.
It's like another
just
pair
like
of
a
pants.
wool. It's like another pair of pants.
You guys
I
are
stay
literally
so-
fucking yetis. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get hair on your ass? How does that work?
Ask
It's just
God.
there.
I don't know.
I discovered it because I was looking at an Ask Reddit thing, and it was like, what are you?
An ass Reddit thing.
Yeah, Ask Reddit thing, and I was like, what did you learn? What took you too long to learn about the other sex? And this one lady was like, that like all dudes have fucking ass hair, and I didn't know that, and I was like, I didn't fucking know that either.
Let
I'm
me
up
tell you,
hairy butts.
It's not as bad as you'd think.
But at the same time,
What do
yes, it
you
is.
mean? It's not as bad as you think. Is it fucking balding?
I mean, you're framing it in a bad light, so
I'm not saying having a hairy ass is bad. I just didn't realize it was like such a prevalent thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
mean,
realize that men were so fucking hairy.
a lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
It really does become a problem.
And
at
yeah,
some
you know, the
points.
issue too is like when you have like a really messy shit, and it's like, you know, you have peanut butter smeared on top of your head type of thing.
Yeah, that's
Even-
when wiping becomes a
Yeah,
problem.
but here's even worse than that. Then, so you're having to wipe like fucking crazy because it's a mess, and then you're ripping hair out,
Yep.
and then you got,
Okay.
you got little fucking follicles and shit, and then your ass itches like crazy.
I got a question,
Mm-hmm.
and this may be TMI. This may be TMI.
Did you hear what I just fucking said? Have you listened to?
When
Have
you're
you have you been a
washing-
part of this show for the last 2 years?
Like when I'm washing my ass,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and this is more. I know this is more when I have a white washcloth because stuff. Drag the washcloth betwixt the cheeks. How much hair is supposed to come out there?
I don't know, because I don't use a washcloth, and I don't ever have hair come out,
Okay.
so I'm not
That might
sure.
just be me a thing. Let's disregard
Listen,
this topic.
I feel like if you've gotten to a point where your hair, the ass on your hair is acting like, you know, how if your cat shits on itself and you have to fucking rip its ass hair out because it gets stuck, you need to wax. Just wax your butt a little bit. Just go,
No, I
don't
go
want
to
to.
the old
No,
wax
listen,
shop and
If there's hair removal happening down there, it is laser hair because I do not want anything growing back because it will be the most
Listen.
uncomfortable thing
Well, the
ever.
thing, no. The thing is, I had a friend of mine who waxed his asshole.
You'd
Oh,
have to
he's a
do it
butt.
every day, though. I mean, like you.
No.
No,
Let me
wax
go. I'm
takes
going
a
on a completely
long
different
time.
tangent. I'm going on a completely different tangent.
Okay.
He had it waxed. He said he hated it because you think swamp ass is bad now. It's nothing but just gliding between the cheeks. He said it was the most uncomfortable experience of his life. He said he did it one time and he will never ever remove any of the hair from his ass again. He said because once it's up down there, the ass creates enough friction to where it's really not uncomfortable. But when like it's all waxed and clean down there, it's all just like just rubbing together, just like two balloons.
What does swamp ass feel like for you guys?
It's swampy.
Like
know how to describe it.
I mean like that, but like like what do you mean friction?
It's not
There's
as-
friction?
It's not as bad.
It's just kind
I don't
of
think.
uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
like just imagine take like a sponge and stick it between your ass cheeks and
Yeah.
walk
It's a good way to
walk
put it,
down the road.
It's kind of like
That seems a lot more ideal than just like the that
Yeah, it's
is
actually
your butt cheeks.
like come to think of it, it's a lot more comfortable than like when I was a little child and I didn't have nothing down there.
Do you remember
And
that?
it was like I mean, I seem to recall it. I had swamp ass law as a kid.
No,
We've been over
no
this.
memory of that.
Fucking sweaty kid.
Didn't you just not wipe your ass for a while?
Yeah, when I was like 5, I decided that I was going to go on strike from doing that. And it was
On strike.
horrible. But yeah, that's probably one of the prevalent reasons that I remember the days
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I was really good at wiping even after that for a long time. But yeah, it just doesn't seem as bad. And ever since then, it's like I've never had any will or drive to just de-hair.
No.
I don't see it. It's not my problem.
I wasn't talking about like dehairing your asshole. I was talking about like dehairing your butt, like the cheeks. Or is that
Not
not
on
the
the-
hairy
no,
part?
that's
Because I'm
not the hairy
assuming.
It's all hair.
What?
Like I said, it's like a pair of britches.
I know.
What?
Listen, my cheeks are hairless.
I was
your
assuming
cheeks?
it was on
Oh.
your cheeks.
No, it's all
Oh,
up in the
no.
crack.
Jesus
no, I'm-
Christ!
It's like
Holy shit, Chris.
You're learning.
you know
something
you
new
know
about me, though.
you know in Finding Nemo the whale when it opens its mouth and it's like
Yeah.
it's like that.
Oh no.
Yeah. But no, I just taught the world something new about myself. Yeah, like I said, I take my pants off. It's like a whole second pair of pants. It's
Hairy
everywhere.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah, no, like I got legs, got the dick and balls.
I hope you have legs.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. So you've got assless chaps.
Yeah, I have ass and chaps. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna take a good long
You know
look
what's
at myself
weird?
in the mirror.
You know,
once
speaking
this
of
is
body
over.
hair, this is I don't know if this is something I should even say. 'Cause this feels TMI too. Like within the last maybe year, I'd say even less than that, I suddenly now have hair on my chest too. I don't know where that came from and why it
How is
happened
that
so late.
TMI?
I don't know. It just felt like it for some reason. I don't think it is. You're right. But
No.
it's,
I've got
that's weird too.
Chest hair because it starts like not too terribly high above the nipples, and there's like one branch right here.
I've just
I
got a
never
little
understood
bit
it.
like right in the center. I don't know what the deal with that is though.
Yeah, it's like all this and right here.
I'm alright, listen. Preference on a partner's body has come up on multiple occasions amongst the friend group. Mostly between the girls, because we're the only ones that fucking care, and we're just curious. I know Madeline prefers a hairless man. Sammy prefers a hairy man. I've been like teeter-tottering, because it's like, don't like hair. Hair freaks me out. On the body, don't like it. On anybody. It seems gross, and I don't know why. I know it's clean. I know it's sanitary. Just
Yeah, it's just
it's also like manly. So it's like
well, it seems like you'd want someone like halfway then.
Just
someone-
right down the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
the
one
exact
half
joke I was gonna make.
completely naked, like
Yeah.
clean shaven. And if you didn't know,
And in case you didn't know,
This is kinkiest, sort of. Like, I don't feel we talked about a lot of body shit, so it feels like that's the right thing. Anyway, not really, but kinda. Remember, of course, you can get this
But
show
kinda.
early at patreon.com/GoBicker. So early, in fact, that you can be watching it live as we record it, or a few days earlier when it's actually like done and edited. Again, all that stuff for just $1. I fucked up my rigmarole again. Whatever. Remember also, of course, go to GoBicker.com/shop where you get things like stickers, mugs, t-shirts, and more. All sorts of fun designs on it. There's a couple more on their way. I forgot got the other one. Oh, it was I'm on a nut, and it was gonna be a walnut. And then I gotta fix the hard cut one. So more shirts coming. They look alright, or at least the one that's actually done does.
They look good.
And then just GoBicker.com in general because it's a good spot to fucking
website.
chill and shit. We should have like a forum or something.
We should.
I don't
Don't
know
we
what
have
that
a
would.
GoBicker Reddit?
We do. r/bobbles.
Yeah,
Slash
go to
bobbles.
RSS Bobbles and post memes. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Listen, we've been doing face cam shit for a long time. If you can't make a meme out of any of this shit, like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Tim, get on it.
With that, we're going into the post show now, so people can upload their audio and then go to bed and fucking.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And with
Love
that,
you.
goodbye.
And good night. Yeet!